A lot of excitement here this morning on the Now Morning Show, but now we want to talk a little bit about the National Crime Prevention Plan and in particular some of the work that they are doing with the youth. It's the youth outreach engagement. With me this morning Ms. Cheryl St. Louis Felix, who is the manager of the NCPP, and Mr. Kendall Vincent, Executive Chair, TNT Youth Ambassadors. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Rishi.
How are you all this morning?
Great.
All right, so tell me about the youth outreach engagement.
Right, so the National Crime Prevention Program is about community-centered initiative, which speaks to the whole of government and the whole of society. In 2018, we would have launched the program and done several outreach engagements. However, those outreach engagements, we noted that the number of youth attending was really limited. And data shows that our youth are actually the largest category for victims and offenders, and therefore we needed to hear their voice. So we decided to create a planning committee, actually with 99% of the members being youth, to guide us into developing some youth outreach engagements. And on Wednesday the 23rd, we're actually going to be starting that first engagement in Tacarigua, North Educational District, of course, and then we go to South and then to Tobago. And then we'll complete an entire national symposium.
Now you talk about limited youth engagement. Kendall, why do you think the youth aren't willing to be part of this conversation?
I think young people, they access to information, and that's definitely one of the reasons why we're here, access to information. So we're here about sharing the information to get our young people on board. So it's an ongoing process in terms of keep on sharing the information and getting more young people involved.
So do you think that the young people aren't willing to be part of an initiative like this, or that they just think it's easier to be home and get everything online?
Online is part of it, so the strategy has to definitely include online, hence the reason why you can visit the, we're on social media, NCPP, TT, National Crime Prevention Program. So they're definitely, yes, we're having the outreach, yes, we having this youth engagement, but the conversation continues online, of course.
You said Tacarigua.
Tacarigua.
Where in Tacarigua is this taking place and what time?
Right, so it's at the National Racket Sports Center. It starts at 8:30 and finishes at 1:30. We have decided to work with the Ministry of Education, so they've targeted a number of schools on the East-West corridor for this side, also some other youth institutions and private and public institutions as well for tertiary education students.
But what would this entail? Okay, fine, you're going to have the youth coming, but what is the format? Is it that they're going to come up and ask questions? Are they going to share their thoughts? How is it going to work?
Right. So as Kendall would have highlighted earlier on, we needed to look at the strategy. How do we engage the youth? So we asked this planning committee, what topics do you think we need to put out there? So 10 topics came up, from politics down to drugs, substance abuse, parenting, etc. And we decided the concept is going to be roundtable.
Okay.
Right, so it's going to be 10 persons at a round table with a rapporteur and a moderator who is going to be engaging them on a particular topic. Each person who register would identify the topic area that they're interested in.
Okay.
And coming out of that, we would identify some of the issues that speak to community, individuals, school, etc., and pull together what are the issues and what are the solutions that they recommend.
Yeah.
So that's the concept.
And Kendall, hearing this, what do you think as a young person? As we said, you were one of our leaders of Now recently. You know, what do you think about this? Do you think that this is going to work?
Definitely, I'm definitely excited about the possibility of being a part of this National Crime Prevention Program. As Mr. Louis highlighted earlier, it's a whole of government, whole of society approach. One of the things though is that through the National Crime Prevention Program, when we started this process, the ministry totally engaged us as young people, being part of the decision-making process. So even throughout the whole formulation of the program and formatting, you're going to realize that young people are definitely going to be involved as rapporteurs, as moderators. We went through an entire media training as well. So our young people are definitely engaged, and I think that this has definitely been a fresh approach towards youth development and giving young people a seat at the table, and we're here to take it and move through as we go forward.
Yeah. And funny thing is though, this consultation, if I can call it that, is taking place on the same day where the Attorney General is going to kick off the consultations on the legalization of or the decriminalization of marijuana. That is also taking place on Wednesday. So a lot happening on Wednesday, a lot of national discussions happening on Wednesday.
Yes.
This is taking place on Wednesday the 23rd, 8:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Where?
At the National Racket Sports Center in Tacarigua, Orange Grove Road.
And where can people get more information and how do they register?
Right, so you can go online at the ncpp.gov.tt or even follow us on social media. There's an online registration form and you'll be able to put in all the information and also which topic you're interested in. So you can do pre-registration. Deadline, of course, is today.
Oh.
Yes, the 21st.
What time? What time does the
So it's today, midnight.
Midnight. Okay,
Yeah.
so people have today
Yes.
to go on. How many people are selected?
We're looking at 350 persons.
350.
Yes.
And any particular criteria in terms of age or anything?
Between the ages of 15 to 30.
Okay, great. So
Yes.
it's definitely focusing
Yes,
on the
on the
youth.
youth.
Thank you very much, Cheryl St. Louis Felix, manager of the NCPP, and Kendall Vincent, executive chair, TT Youth Ambassadors, for coming on this morning. Excellent initiative, and I wish you all the very best with it.